This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Right, here we go, here we go. Pick me up, here we go. No. Switch. 21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
11. Hey,
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Back. 13. 21.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go. 20. Clock.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 82 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, Kamara. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Bravo.
3rd and long. It's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
21. 6-6.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go. 95-56.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And this is Cook with a grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Opposite. You. 46. Hey, orbit. Ready, take.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, second down. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo on the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hill steps away. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check.
From the 36, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Opposite. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Quickstone, travel. Line 54.
Breeze now steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. On play action, now Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
5-9.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Lock, 80! Lock! Say! Tighten up!
On first down, Coleman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Hill now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
12. Two.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
It's been a long day for you. Switch. 1, Omaha. Protein spill. 65. Go ahead.
Mike's 5'4".
Hey, Zoo.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. And
he's got a man, complete. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 68 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. From the gun, here's Hill. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Charlie.
On first down, it's Hill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it